Greetings, my swift cultists. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our glorious meeting. As I mentioned, and as the name implies, this is gonna be a short stream. Just full transparency. Today is gonna be a short one. This is gonna be a short stream, like probably sub an hour, kind of short. Because I did a whoopsie, and I wanted to stream. I just did a whoopsie and forgot that I had a conflicting thing that I had scheduled. So we're still streaming. We're still gonna stream. This is just gonna, and I was thinking about this. This is gonna be the streak breaker. If you had a streak watching my streams, boy howdy, you're gonna have a tough time maintaining that today, because this is gonna be a shorty. Like I've already gone through. I found the next person I want to attack. I found a character of theirs I want to do. The problem is I don't know what exactly to do. I don't know, like, I don't have a lot of time. I don't know what on earth I'm going to be doing for the art today. All I know is that I want to do something cool. I don't even know what, because if you get anybody here who's new or doesn't know, I do ArtFight every year. I'm not going to go into the specifics of what ArtFight is, but the only things you need to know about ArtFight is that every single year there's an event every July where you draw other people's characters for points on your team, right? That's the base of it. Is I'm drawing people's characters to earn points for my team. Cool. That's it. That's as much as you need to know. I've been doing something recently where I like drawing old Vine references, like old references. Last one I did, actually I finished it today, was a reference to Drew Gooden's Road Work Ahead. The one right before that, I did a What Do You Have? A Knife, right? Classic Vines that were from the ye olden days. I have no idea what this one's going to be. I have no idea. I don't even know what to make the canvas, because I don't know what meme I want to reference. But what I'm thinking is, okay, because I need to make it quick. I have, again, like sub an hour. I have something at 7, and it's almost 6. So I have like maybe an hour. I'm going to try to end stream at 7 exactly, so I need to finish drawing like a little bit before. I don't have time. Okay. Iconic vines. Okay, this is from r/ask Reddit. Free Shavakadu, that's pretty good. Road Work Ahead, got that one already. It's not Danny Gonzalez, it was Drew Gooden. Hi, welcome to Chili's, I don't know that one. Could have dropped my croissant, I don't know that one. Hi, I'm lesbian, I thought you were American, don't know that one. Oh, this is rough. I at the time I can appreciate what Vine set up for like pop culture nowadays. I'm still in the headspace of like, I think a lot of the super heavy, like quick punchy jokes, I just don't find them too funny. Like I just don't think they're very funny, and so I typically steer clear of them. So things like, I know of Free Shavakadu. I know of Road Work Ahead because people reference it. If it's not something people reference a lot and I haven't seen the original reference, I don't know what it is. I said car keys. Crying. I don't have no money for chicken nuggets. Bring the beat in. Anything for you. I don't know these. Because I don't know Vines off the top of my head. Harlem Shake. USA Today. Remember Vine? Want to be famous. Way to go, Paul. LeBron James Kid. Free Shavagadu. I might have to do Free Shavagadu, because that's literally the only one of these that I know. Yeah, Road Work Ahead. Potato flew around my room. It's funny, but I can't, like that, I can't do anything with that here. Look at all those chickens would be pretty funny. I smell like beef would also be funny. I just feel like those are good for other characters that have a little bit more to them. Because the one that I'm drawing today doesn't have any, like, there's no lore about them. It's just the design. That's all they have listed, is the design and one piece of art. So I genuinely don't know a thing about them. So I need to be very careful with what I choose. I'm thinking, and it's scary that I'm thinking. It's just there's very little for me to work off of here. Because fuck it doesn't have anything to, like, there's no face for me to reference. I don't know these. Do it for the Vine. I don't know it. Want a Church Girl. Don't know it. Duck Army. I don't think I can do anything with that. Heart and Soul. Don't know it. And then Damn Daniel. I don't know. I don't know these. This sucks. All right. Ranked 50. The 50 best Vines of all time. All right. That's gotta be worth something, right? It's gotta be worth something. Iconic Legendary Vine compilation. I might... Okay, this is 50 of them. I've got to see some here, right? It's a cat. I could do the... Like, he's showing off the cage for a baby hippo, but it's just there's nothing for me to, I don't know if this is going to be a good fit for the character, because there's nothing for the character. Like, I don't know anything about them. Yeah, just all the only thing in the description is their pronouns, and that's it. I don't know a thing about this character. I might do... I'm thinking about Power of God and anime, but that's gonna be such a difficult pose for me to work with. I might have to do that because I'm not seeing anything else for me to go off of here. Potato flew around my room. Again, there's nothing for me to do with that. Oh, the clock is ticking. I don't have time. No! No! Yeah, because I feel like I smell like beef is really funny. I can't use that here because I don't know anything about them. I think my best bet is I have the Power of God and anime on my side. Yeah. America, explain. Look at all those chickens. Milk beep. Free Vakadu. Better stop. 2 shots of vodka. They were roommates. Yeah. I think I have one. I have one to go off of. So I'll just pull references for that. If it's I think I can get away with one panel. I don't need more than that. So we'll just do a standard. I probably want it to be portrait more than anything else. So let's just do, let's cut this down. Let's see, 1000 by 1500 should be more than enough. There we go. All right, and then I'll pull the references up to here. So I need Power of God and anime. Just find a reference, an image reference for that, because I don't need the full GIF. It's gonna suck to draw this pose. This is gonna suck to draw this pose. But I don't have a choice. It is what it is. This is the will of the world. Alright. Put that there. I'm just gonna grab my references. Did I steal their character for the reference? No. Alright. Steal this. There it is. Put the character. Blammo. Yeah, it's just don't copy. So I'll have to pull it off the other monitor. There it is. All right. Okay. We got it. Easy. So we've got, drag these in here, insert many layers. Cool. Okay. And we can take us over to the live stream where we could finally see what I'm doing. So we've got like 40 some minutes to do this. I'm not going to get the full piece done, obviously, but at the very least we can get it started. So what we have here is, oh, I forgot their name. Hang on, I need to get rid of the naked man. Give me the clothed boy. There we go. In fact, there was also a color reference here. Let me just shrink that more. I'm going to steal. Here, I can just crop out what I need. There we go. This will get trashed. And then I don't need the back side, so we'll just You know what? I'll just do it like this. Scooch, squanch. There you go. Like it never happened. Cool. There we go. Like magic, it disappears. So then we have our image reference here. I'm realizing that this is in fact a landscape and not a portrait, so let's fix that. Let's go image, resize. Let's do it the opposite way. We'll do 1500 by 1000. And then we can actually have it reference this better. Beautiful, beautiful. You ever wonder what that kid's up to nowadays? You think he's doing all right? I hope so. I hope he's doing okay. All right. So this is the character. This is a character named. God, this is Clematis. Spelled as such. Let's do it in green. I mean, they're clearly giving purple. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, wrong layer. Oopsie. Clematis. By. Who is this by? Who owns you? Who do you belong to? Who do you belong to? You seem to belong to Second Knees. Second Knees nuts, dude. Got him. Here, I'll write it so it's actually legible. Niece. I think I spelled that right. Yes, I sure did. Sakinys. Yep. So this is Clematis. Everybody say hello to Clematis. We're gonna be doing the thing, as you can see so clearly here. Do this, make it a little bit bigger just so I can still see it. Okay. So I need to do my first thing, which is make that difficult to see. And now we get our sketch. So we'll just do normal black with a pencil. So I don't need this reference up right now. I just need to get the proportions and everything ready. Oh, I do gray. I don't know what I was thinking. Black, phooey. All right. Get the head. Droop, swap. There we go. And this is the difficult part because I hate doing like arms and everything. Especially since like the thumb's in a weird spot, so it's like it's not like clear, you know. This is gonna suck. Got the body. It's in like a crouching stance, which luckily means I don't have to do the legs. I hate doing legs, man. There we go. And then got the arm over here. It's at a weird angle. Here's the other hand. This is bent. It's just it's hard to see because of the shadow. And then you got the weapon, but like this right here is what I'm working with, right? This right here is what I'm working with. Just trying to get a reference for like what I can expect the hand to look like. There we go. So now we have our base, right? We have our rough idea. All right. Hide that. Get the character reference up here. We panic. So now I'm gonna be doing like I'm gonna be filling things in, right? And this is where we start getting some more details in here. Let's do. So they have like he has a very strong chin, so he's gonna have more of the like angular feature. Let's see. Should curve up a little bit, I think. I don't know how old did this person post their age in their bio? Just because like I want to know if they're gonna understand the reference. Because if they're too young, they probably won't. 20, yeah, she'll get it. She'll get it. She's 20. She would know this. All right. Here we go. Then we have the shoulder here, which is rough because I don't do anatomy. I don't do anatomy. Anatomy sucks. Yeah, and because it's the top of the arm, we don't have to worry about like the elbow showing because again, top of the arm. In fact, I'm gonna have a little bit of creative liberty here, and we're gonna give him a thumb that's a little bit more visible, just so that you can tell it's there. There we go. This guy has childbearing hips right here, so he's gonna be not even childbearing, just like no waist, little itty bitty waist is what I mean. Anyway, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't say that. You know, nobody's here. This is fine. We're doing the streak breaking stream today, so it is what it is. All right, and nobody watches the VODs, so if you're here from the VOD, why? This is a 40-minute VOD. You should. Why are you here? Why are you here? There's nothing here worth seeing. Did you stumble across it by accident? Oh, did you put me on in the background and now you're sleeping? Here. In that case, ooh, you're asleep. You're asleep. You've been in a coma for 80 years. Science has changed, and you're currently in cryostasis. Wake up. This is the only way we're able to reach out to you. Wake up. Yeah? Yeah, you think I get somebody? We'll see. Because if you guys didn't know, I post these. I repost all the streams I do, at least the best I can. Over on God's hands. I hate hands. I hate hands. I hate hands. This sucks. Over on YouTube, every single stream, I repost and upload the VOD. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. And then we get this shtick. I think it went out to like here. Where does it go? Oh, it's not even that long. I always thought it was gonna be like a bigger, like, I don't know, more intimidating. And then we can cut it off here. How does the hand do it? How does it do it? Okay, so the thumb is underneath. The thumb is underneath. I got you. I got you. Get rid of this. I can get rid of this too. All right, thumb is underneath, so let's fix that. Yeah, let's fix that. We'll do thumb curls if it's being held like this. Right? Yeah, so the finger curls around the side and then thumb tucks underneath the finger. So it's like... There we go. That's better. And it, like underneath this, but then the finger curls around like this. You get the idea. You get the idea. I can actually probably get rid of this here and see how it looks. Not right. I can tell you that much. That is not correct. But I can see the vision. I can see the vision, all right? In fact, if I do this, maybe? That doesn't feel right. There we go. Sure, we'll just keep it like that for now. Again, this is the idea, not so much the finished product. That's gonna suck. Doing the hand is gonna suck because I don't know how. I don't know how. I have to get a reference for this now. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do this later. This is not something I can just like set aside. 10, I think was my size. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so the thumb, if I'm holding it, because this is such an, I don't have a full reference. If I'm holding it, knuckle, and then the pointer tucks underneath it. So it's gonna be kind of, see if I can get a shape reference. Alright, so this is the knuckle. So this is where the finger tucks underneath. And then the thumb kind of tucks in from like this. How does that look? Actually, a lot better. Actually, a lot better. This needs to be cut off by the stick. There we go. There we go. And then I can actually have it kind of like tuck in. You can see it there. There we go. It's a miracle of what actually, like, looking at references does. Okay, back to 10. 10, please. There we go. And then the arm. How did the arm do it? There we go. And that should be our like minimal reference, right? Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I don't hate it, is the thing. That's the main thing. I don't hate it. Do some more details for this, because it's like a pointy finger, so it's going to be like... Try not a penis. It's not a penis. It's not a penis. It's not a penis. Don't look at it. It's not a penis. Oh, how do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, that actually helped a little bit. Sure, that works. Okay. Okay, now we start doing a little bit more on the detailing side, right? Now we actually start looking into like, okay, this is what his face looks like, things like that. So I'm actually gonna shrink it down just a smidge. And we'll do, so he has an interesting nose. You can see it here. He has like a flat nose. He's more of like a satyr by design, more of an animalistic satyr, more of the goat than the man, which means he has an interesting nose. It's kind of like this. Actually, it's a little wider. Which might actually be able to get away with by just doing that. Give him the bridge. What was that expression? Screaming. Screaming and like determined. There we go. And then the eyes, similar. He has like more. I don't even know what to describe it. Square eyes, like that. So what I'm thinking is we'll just do like a, and then with some angry eyebrows. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm kind of digging it. And then of course the ears. The ears are important. So we'll do it like this. I want more round. There we go. Looks almost like a cat, but we worked with what we got, you know. And then we'll have it like circle in a little bit so we can have it fluff out. Okay. The hair is going to be tricky for me because I don't do a lot of exotic hair. Hair is really not something I explore a lot of. I keep my hair designs pretty straightforward for a reason. So we'll see how this goes for me. Get the crescent moon that he has. There we go. And then shoop doo up. There, then we'll do for the hair. He's like a swoopty, you know swoopty. I think that's the technical term. And we'll work with the swoopty first because it kind of covers the eye here, like so. That was a powerful swoop. I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. Hair designs are not my thing. I keep mine so simple for this exact reason, because I cannot do it reliably. And then... Because he has pretty, like, he does not have fluffy hair, you know? It's pretty flat, all things considered. So then we'll do these long bangs. Kind of have, like, the choppy... There we go. They frame the face pretty well, you know, all things considered. They definitely frame the face. There we go. And I can actually go through and just get rid of what I don't need, so I can keep track of it all. Is that still the head? Oh, it's because I was erasing the wrong thing. Oopsie. I was like, I could have sworn that should be erasing more than it is. Keep it a little bit smaller. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Go down here. There we go. And I like to keep the eyes visible, so I think I'll keep that. Oh, and the what is it called? It's like the Japanese term for cowlick, I guess, because I don't know what else to call it. A hoge. So that's like the one, that's like the thing that's sticking up. Can't forget that. That's important. That's important. So we'll do just like a smaller brush. 6, 7, 8. There we go. That's close enough. And then that's just gonna be like... Cause he has a hard division in his hair. Like it's very clearly like cut down the middle. There we go. There we go. I think that turned out pretty alright, actually. The only thing that's really bothering me right now is the chin, but that's... Again, it's rough for a reason. I can even just, like, swoop, and then... There we go. I'm much happier with that. Again, not perfect, but I'm happier with it. Now we do outfit. This is body, so we'll do over that. Kind of slips across the shoulders. So it's going to be like that. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. That one's going to be tricky because it's at such a weird, awkward angle. It's like a neck thing. So I need it to cut across like this so I can keep track of it. There we go. And then shoop. Because this is the arm, right? Just imaginary. That's the rest of the arm. So this is the front of the body. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it like cuts out right underneath the pecs. This would be like right here, I think. And then connects up with the waist for a little bit, and then it slips back down. So it would be right about here. Connects and then slips back down. There we go. I think that works. I can work with that. We'll do the same on this side. Yeah. I feel like that's too dramatic of a turn. So I want it to be like this. And then connects up for a slight outward. Like there, I think. Because then he has a belt. We'll just put the belt on like down here just to keep track of where it should be. Belt. Wow, very cool. Belt time. There, neat. You get the idea. It's a belt. Also, my cables are all over the place because I can't have my tablet. The cable to plug in my tablet is so short. I have to get rid of my keyboard entirely and move my mouse off of the mouse pad. And it is just precariously dangling there. And I have so many cables because I have the headset cable. I have the cable for the drawing tablet. The microphone's right in front of, like, this is such an awkward thing to work with. Get rid of those. That's under the belts. Then it's just like all loincloth from there. If they're bending at the knees, then it's going to follow the bend pretty well. And then it's got like designs on it. So it's going to be like, wow, cool design. And more of the like, shoop. A star. Beautiful. Cool. The sun is here. Trying to keep track of, so that's, I think it's like 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, 5 6 7. You get the idea. Cloak, because of course there is, naturally. It's like a drape. There we go. I'll even have it like swoop up a little bit. Because it would scrunch down, not necessarily up, obviously. Actually, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Shoop. Boop. And then little belt loops. Yeah. Yeah. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And then if I add the stick, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess I can move to like actual lining since now I have all of this. Stick these down to each other. You know what? I can just merge it all. I really don't even care at this point. Keep the stick separate just so I can see it without the stick. All right. Make this more transparent. Grab this. Go to 9. And this is where shit gets real. All right. We have our details. We have our outline. We start filling things in. Actually, I want it to be a little thinner. I feel like that's too thick. There we go. That feels a lot nicer. And then we have it actually like it's like that. I've learned to really like the pencil design. I like I realized I didn't like how perfect the normal one looked. How like a normal digital brush looked, where it was just like a perfect immaculate line with no imperfections. The pencil look, where it's like it feels a little bit more personal, a little bit more real. Just I don't know. I've learned that I like that a lot, actually. Cool, that works. And I can actually erase that a little bit, so I can just touch it up. Like so. There we go. Do the more swoops. Perfect. There we go. Come on. Frame the face more. There we go. I'll probably have the hair on its own separate layer just so I can separate them out going forward, specifically for coloring, because it's so nice to have them on separate layers for coloring. I'm already surprised I made this much progress in the short time limit I have. Because again, if you guys are just showing up, stream's going to be really short today. Like, very, very short. Sub an hour short. Just because of how things ended up working out, and I realized I didn't actually have time for a stream, but I wanted to stream, so here we are. All right. I'm going to add a new layer underneath this one. In fact, I'm going to lock this so I don't actually use it. This one's going to be like the facial expressions and things. Then we'll have the body and everything. So this is going to be... Or you know what? This one we'll have the body. Just to keep track of things. Oh yeah, but this is a revenge for an attack done a few days ago. Actually, pretty early to the start of the month. Where they drew, as many others seem to like, they drew Molly. Which I already kind of went through my characters. About actually a few streams ago. I kind of just went gushing about my own characters, which, sue me. It's my stream. I can talk about what I want. You bite me. So I may or may not have even talked about Molly. Molly has some like weird body horror stuff, but she was my My Hero Academia villain, who I made just because I wanted a villain. I don't really use her for anything, but she's there. She's messed up. She's a messed up person. Irrefutably messed up. So, I get why people like her. And she's legal. She is 18. So like it's not weird that people like her. I just feel like that's worth mentioning. I feel like that's worth mentioning. Cuz if people like psychotic, I don't want them to be like, oh no, she's a biter, never mind. I don't want that. I don't want to have that weird like oh okay. No, I get it. I get it. It's not good. I didn't assume that you were liking her because just appreciate the art. Just don't be super attracted to it and problem solved. You still appreciate it. It still looks cool. Okay. This is just gonna be a nub more than anything else, because I cannot be bothered to try and like perfect how the hand looks. Unless, nope, this is gonna be a later problem. Once I actually have the stick in, I'll figure it out from there, because I will not be able to do it well. I'm telling you right now, that is not gonna turn out well if I try. Oh, oops, I'm going into the clothing, which I definitely want to have on a separate layer. It has like weird opacity rules, and it's like its own thing. I want to make sure I do that one right. And then the knees just kind of like shoop, womp. In fact, I can even clean that up a little bit, just like thicken it just a tad. There we go. A little bit harder to notice. It's definitely still there. If you're looking, you can tell it's there, but a little bit harder. You can tell where all the strokes end, and it's like, okay, well, that's picking up. It's a little darker because it overlaps. Whatever. Then we have the other arm. Like so. Like so? Yeah, that works. We'll keep it like that. And then kind of creeps down here. I don't like the arm fully connecting. Like, it feels a little bit more natural to have it not, you know? There we go. God, I hate wrists. I hate hands. I hate hands so much. Get rid of them. All hands banned. Hands? Get them out of here. Not in my 2025. Ban hands, 2025. Bagel for president. Bagel for president. I will get rid of hands. I will outlaw the creation and maintenance of hands. Bagel wins votes of all artists. Not realizing that they won't be able to draw. Or they have to learn how to draw with like their feet or something. It's like, alright, well. Maybe you should, maybe regret for who you vote for is, isn't so uncommon. Alright, so we got this. Let's just touch that up. Just connect the parts that are a little thinner. There we go. This body part, the waist. That's not bad. I'm okay with that one. That was a fine stroke. All right. And that'll be clothing, so that'll be its own thing. All right, so we got the body outline, the important like body details. Now we'll do above this is gonna be like details. That'll be part of clothing. That'll be part of clothing. So we'll just do like face stuff. This is pretty much face layer, which I like to have separate just because I can like have skin and then not have to worry about separating. I don't know. I'm weird about my layering. There we go. I hope I'm doing. Does he have the what kind of eyebrows does he have? Not much, but you know, we'll work with what we got. In fact, I can probably actually narrow it a little bit just by drawing extra lines on top. Square. There we go. Perfect. Just some strong eyebrows. In fact, I can actually, because I like the look of it having like the curve up. But then I can also go out of my way, do a little something like that. Yeah, the little two lines. Yeah, I'm an artist. What gave it away? My incredible art skills, perhaps? It happens. All right, and then we'll do mouth, which I was actually really happy with how this one turned out. So let's see if I can actually replicate that. Probably not, but, you know, a man can hope. A boy can dream. And then... Okay. Okay. We're gaming? We're gaming? Yeah, that works. I'm okay with that. All right, so we have face. Face complete. Face donezo. Clothing. Clothing. I'll have that beneath face, but above body, obviously. Get the earring in here.
Oh boy, I'm the first.
Welcome,
That's right.
Lemon. Welcome,
number
welcome.
one buster.
Congrats on being the first. This is a very, very short stream. I'm gonna let you know right now. This is a like sub 1 hour stream. Like we're coming up on time where I'm not like around like 12 minutes. So this is a short stream, just so that you know. But thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it as always. As always, congrats on being the first, and you get to keep your streak up today. You get to keep your streak up. Because I was actually just joking about it earlier. Where I was like, this is gonna be the combo break stream. This is the streak smasher. Because if you aren't here in like the 40, what am I at? I'm pushing like 50. About 1 hour that I will be live, then you will not be able to keep up your streak. But you made it, Lemon. You made it. So congrats. You're the only one keeping up your streak today. Huge shout out to my man Lemon for keeping his streak up, for not missing today's stream. Even though it is ridiculously short, because I was a dumb, and I double booked in a way, if you will. Because I was a dumb, and I accidentally did that. Taco Bell doesn't buy itself. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, the more you can keep up that streak, the more Taco Bell you can make me buy. Consider. I'm all for it. You know, I think you are still the only person to have ever made me buy Taco Bell. You can't let somebody one up you like that. You gotta uphold your, you know, you gotta hold up your title, your legendary title, the Master of Bell, if you will. And I don't think anybody's done it since I got the model upgrades. Maybe there's something new that happens. Who knows? Who knows? I'll never tell. Okay. We'll do... That's arms, then we'll just have it scoop underneath, like so. It does have to connect to the side for the weird, like, body harness thing. I know. It was mostly just there for the limited... It was a limited time event. You know, Email Taco Bell was a limited time event. And you were, again, you were one of the few that ever got to see it. So congrats on that. What was I doing? It was like, oh, that was in April, wasn't it? That was in April, and it was for the, like, me trying to figure out what I want to stream regularly. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, make the opacity 100. There we go. Just so I can actually erase it, because it's only, like, partially erasing. It was, yeah, no, yeah. Those were the days. Those were the days. No, what was it? What was that? Kat actually did fan art of it. So it was really funny. It was really funny. God, that was really funny. Yeah, like Kat did fan art of those good old days. So I have it saved forever. Oh, those were good. I liked that. That was a good time. Oh, and then I did the presentation. Oh, right. I was like, what was I know I was like doing a thing where I was like trying to find what I want to stream regularly, but why? What was the outcome? I did a presentation, a PowerPoint that nobody showed up for and nobody really liked. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was an interesting PowerPoint. I thought it was cool to see the stats and like the specifics and like. I just did not have a good data pool for my PowerPoint presentation, but I still thought it was interesting. I knew nobody was gonna really care, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. And I'm curious if I could do it again once I find like more specific things I really wanna play through. There we go. Nope. This needs to be at like 9, I think it was. And this was at 15. Okay. Eraser's off. I'll spin at like 7. And then just connect it up. There we go. And I'll even have it kind of overlap a little bit. Just a tad, just a touch. Just because it is a belt and it is bigger than the body. Where like it adds thickness to the body, right? So it needs to have its own density. Okay, we got 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes. We can make this work. We can make this work. So we got a loincloth going on over here. There we go. And I'll do like color detailing because those aren't necessarily things I need to line. If I get rid of the layer underneath. Yeah, I think that works out because this is cut off by the arm, which I will actually outline now. Let's see. Arm. Just to show that it's like it's not just mysteriously disappearing. It is cut off. There we go. More abrupt, sharper. There we go. Because this right here, this is like transparent. This is, you can see it right here. This is like a transparent cloth. So this makes sense. But the fact that this is like a harder, it doesn't make as much sense. Okay. I got 6 minutes. I'm trying to think of what I can do in that time. I can start coloring, but at the very least, I'm not gonna get very far with it. I'm really not gonna get very far with it. So I'll just do stick. I'll do stick. Stick makes sense. I'll put it on its own layer because it's special like that. In fact, it needs to be above everything else because it'll be in a different color layer. Lemon. Maybe if you had an ArtFight page, I'd do some work of your character. Of Lemon itself. The Lemon. Oh. Consider? Earn me some easy points, perhaps? Okay. Stick 1. Stick 2. I would actually, like, get cut off by finger. And then... just because I don't want it to overlap so I can actually see it. There we go. Okay, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, okay? Fine, I'll hydrate. Okay? You just don't have to yell. That's so unnecessary. I feel so hydrated right now. Boy howdy, I don't need to do that again. I don't need to do that again, that's fine. Okay, that's the finger. That's the one you're looking at. Ooh, there you go. You got your streak. Got to keep that up. You can't risk losing it. You can never lose that lemon. Hold on to it forever. Or else I'll be disappointed. Womp womp. Okay. In fact, if I do this, and then the thumb. In fact, I can have it maybe a little bit more. I think that feels good. Hide that. Because it needs to be like tucked under to get the right. Yeah, you get the idea. Because then it actually has like a little nubbin here. Get rid of that. Because it has a little nubbin. So it's like a glove. The design is like it's a glove. There we go. Yeah, you get the idea with that. You get the idea with that. That's not too much of a mystery. I just need to make it more like pointed and less of a question, more of a demand, you know? There we go. Maybe a little too much, too demanding. And then, no, 15%. There we go. That feels a lot better. That feels a lot better now. Yeah. Now we have our beautiful line. We have our line work. I think from here all I could do is coloring. I guess I could start on that, but it's gonna be very like severely limited with what I'm able to do. So we'll do hair for now. Let's steal hair. That's the color for the hair. I think the hair matches the skin, which is a little frustrating, but I can make it work. This is gonna go above the face. One underneath that. All right, I have it underneath everything, so it's all the lines are still visible. Oopsie. Okay. A little bit smaller. I mean, the spillover doesn't really matter since it's the exact same as the face, but still. If I have the background as like a wacky color, does that, if I change the background to like, I don't know, dark green, does that change anything? Unlock it. There we go. Oops, that explains it. I'm like, come on, I know something's up. Yeah, okay, it seems to be fine. Oh, lock that back, swap the colors. I was like, hang on, I had a process of what I needed to do here. There we go. All right, we can get back to it. So I like coloring with the pencil. It feels cool. Hide the hand because the hand is making it difficult to see. There we go. This is gonna be a different color. This is like the dark purple, but at least I'll have the base color, the color underneath it all, be the hair color, just that I can actually like what's the term? Like when you have two colors and you're trying to make them like blend, so you have them like one end is the hard color and then the other end is the second color. And then in between you have the transition's not the word I'm looking for. It's gradient, a gradient. So I can actually have a gradient. If the base color is at least half the gradient, I can have the darker color gradient it a little bit easier. Nope, too much, too big. Too big for Elmo. There we go. little bit smaller. What time? All right. I do have to end it here. I knew I was not going to be able to get very far. I'm going to save the image after the stream because I just don't have time. But yes, that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining me. Sorry for the incredibly short stream. Again, barely over an hour. So thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. Make sure to stop by Sundays. Yeah, that's the next time we're able to stream, which sucks. But I have a really fun stream. I have a really fun stream I'm really excited to share with you guys on Sunday. So make sure to stop by. We'll be streaming from 2 to 7. That's right, a longer stream to try and compensate for the fact that I'm not able to like do the streams that I want to this as much. So we're having a longer stream on Sunday from 2 to 7 EST. That's Eastern Standard Time here in the US. So make sure to stop by if you can. I'd really look forward to seeing you there. But yeah, that is all the time I have. Because again, super short stream. So thank you guys. I do appreciate you joining me. And I guess seeing as how I don't have much else to say, without further ado, as always, have a nice night. Bye everybody. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. Bye guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Man, I really wish I didn't have to have such a short stream. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it was so short. Oh. Oy vey. Alright, bye guys.